The word British is a Hebrew word that means man of the covenant. What's the covenant? It's a covenant between the Creator and the children of Israel. This was what makes England a kind of special place. When King James took the throne, King James was, again, a Hebrew Israelite, a black Hebrew Israelite of the line of Judah, and I believe it's a Phares line of Judah. So when he became King of Scotland, he also became the King of England, and he was the one who united all the tribes and clans, the black tribes and clans of Judah. So he reunited the tribes, okay, under one kingdom, the United Kingdom. We have a flag called the Union Jack, which actually means the reunification of Jacob. That's why under the throne there's the stone of Jacob. Yeah, this country is supposed to have been the New Jerusalem, and it's also a fulfillment of biblical prophecy, because I think it was Abraham who was told that his seed would have a great nation. Well, the only country in the world that's ever had the appellation great is Great Britain. Yeah, the great man of the covenant, or the great people of the covenant. That's what Britain means, people of the covenant. So yes, that was a fulfillment of biblical prophecy there, but it didn't last long, because the Edomites had gained enough of a foothold in England to take over. They had Charles II, who was the son of James. When he was a child, he was known as the Black Boy, which is why there are pubs around the country called the Black Boy Inn to commemorate Charles II, he was so dark, he was known as the Black Boy. So they beheaded Charles II, and they put a fraudulent bloodline on the throne, an Ashkenazi German bloodline on the throne.
Lie may go on for many years, many decades, even centuries. It may go for many centuries, but when the truth catches up, it happens within a twinkling of an eye. It might just be within 1 second, it's 1 minute. And when it is found, it eradicates, it annuls, it cancels the lies that has been existing for centuries. That's what truth does. And such is the case with this video I'm about to show you, that most of the kingdom and the nations you are seeing today are ruled by black. But when they came, they changed the narrative. They gave us different stories that we know that it is not true. And of course, I've done a video to that effect about our Africa, our European countries like Britain, Spain, Portugal, they are all part of African nation. I've done the video. Just go to my channel, you'll see there. And they are mostly populated by black folks. This video I'm about to show you points to that reality. Let me not say anything. Let me just allow you to go watch it. Then I'll be right back so that we can take the commentaries and we can discuss. I want your reaction. I want your views. The black man is rising, and there's nothing that can stop it. Credits are given to all content used in this video. I'll be right back.
Y'all wanna know something that nobody's ready for in 2025 except for those who already seem to fucking know it? Black people, are the aboriginals of every continent. Dark-skinned people are the aboriginals of every continent. Native Americans migrated over the ice bridge from Siberia, that would be Asia, and became what we now know as Native Americans. Yes, they lived off the land. Yes, they knew how to give back to it, so therefore they should be considered indigenous. But the people who were on that land before them and the ice bridge even formed were black people. Black people also built pyramids on every continent. That's why there are pyramids on every continent. The Buddha was a dark-skinned man. The Chinese, we have a lot of trouble denying that we come from melanin. We do. We've tried. We have not succeeded. The difference between us and every other group is that we can admit to the fact that we came from melanin. Why can't everybody else? It's not erasure to say that black people were the aboriginals of every country. We're not saying you didn't exist. We're saying you came after. What's so hard to understand? Just like me saying that Koreans came from China. It's not me saying that they don't have their own culture. That's how all of these Korean nationalists took it in my comments. Oh, you're saying we don't have our own culture or genetic identity? No, I'm saying that culture and genetic identity came from us. If you are not tapped in, and you don't talk to marginalized groups, and haven't spent any time with them, y'all gonna be offended by what I'm saying. Some of y'all only research your own identity, and that's it. And that's the only content you make besides your matcha. So, I don't care who I have to lose, what followers. I already warned people when I got the big video, right? That I'm not the nice Asian. You're gonna find a reason to dislike me. This may be one of them. Trying to be seen keeps us from opening our eyes. Black people were here first. Black people were here first. Black people were here first. And whoever that pisses off needs to leave my channel, needs to block me. All the above. Koreans, their genetics, their culture came from the Chinese. From what is now known as China. And where did the Chinese come from? Black people. And if y'all are upset with any of this information, go away!
So, tell me today, what are you here today in Parliament?
Well, I'm here today in Parliament to represent the Windrush generation,
Yeah.
and also to proclaim and declare that I, Lancelot, is the real King of England by bloodline, by genealogy, by law and constitution. Because we're from the ancestral house of Wessex and Mercia, and we have right to the throne over King Charles, which is a foreign administrator, and he's from Sox, Coburg and Gotha, which is a foreign house. It's not native to England, and a lot of people don't know, so we're under foreign government, and that's why it's affecting all of those that are from the Windrush generation. A lot of uneducated people that are representing us that are not doing the justice, and that's why when you see the footage, you know, that was an excellent one, because someone needs to change the dynamic of what's going
Where
on.
can they find you?
houseoflancelot.org, and you find the whole history, find the teachings. We're dealing with so much because, again, there's so much pretenders, so much foreign invader that's going on right now. Even in this is again based on my bloodline, Westminster Parliament, Westminster Abbey. This is based on King Edward I, again from the House of Wessex, and as we know, we have a lot of whitewashing, things being changed.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And as a group of the Windrush Commonwealth of Caribbean have more rights than King Charles himself, which is from Soxon and Coburg. That is a foreign house. We, as children, have more rights than King Charles himself. I'm telling you, this is the law. We have more rights than King Charles himself. I'm directing to everyone that is a part of the organization of the common, whatever they're dealing with. I said I found my organization and found that we have more rights than King Charles himself, and we're dealing with some petty things. People are dying, and you are just talking like this is not.
When the time is up, the time is up. No one can stop it. No one can deny it. And such is the story that we just watched. Who would have believed that the King of England is occupying the seat that is not his? I mean, I didn't say so. You just watched the video. He said he has more right. He is the bloodline of the royal lineage that should be on the throne. That's what that young man said, and he was challenging the parliament. He said, this is the law. When someone does, he's just speaking out of essay or what he feels like. He's saying this is the law. The royal lineage of the King of England must come from the lineage that is known. Because according to the law, it must be from the royal lineage. You can't just put anybody on the throne. It's not possible. Someone that must be on the throne must be from the royal lineage. And this guy said he has more right than King Charles. I was like, ooh. Everybody was like, and they couldn't tell him to shut up. And guess what? This person is the black man who is saying that I have more right. You guys are dealing with petty things that are not concerning the people. People who are going through a lot of things that are not good enough for them. It's not being dealt with. You guys are not addressing the core issue. He was talking to the parliament as if he's talking to his younger brother or his son. You know what is that? What amazes me? He's talking with so much effrontery, guts, and control and power. As someone that knows who he is, and of course, this guy knows who he is, and he said that is the law. You dare not go to the parliament and talk anyhow. They will bundle you out. And of course, I saw the video of this guy. Even after that time, he was interviewing a journalist, and he was saying, yes, I've come, and he said everything here is lie. And I'm like, do you know what it means to go to the palace and to go to the parliament? They will ask this guy to pick you out. You'll be arrested and jailed. But because this guy knows the law and is saying what is factual, what is in the law, that's what he's saying, and it can't be picked. As in physically, maybe later they can arrange for him, but right there and then, because he's quoting the Constitution. And of course, he knows what the Constitution says, and he's saying it verbatively, physically, and he was saying into the mic, and it's being recorded, and he can't be arrested. Something is fishy. And if it is not true, this guy won't last a second. They have picked him up. It goes to the reality that I've said, that the land of Britain is a land of the black people. Black people live on that land first. Of course, when they did what they did, they took over the land, they changed the narrative, they changed everything. But the knowledge, like I said, the knowledge of God's glory is going to fill the earth. And the knowledge of God's glory is God's people taking their places on the surface of the earth. When the time is over for the prophecy that was spoken against the black people that went against the will of their creator, when the time is over, they're going to rise in different lands, cities, spaces, geographical location, and they're going to take their place. That is the prophecy. When the black are subjected, treated anyhow, it is still part of the prophecy, not because they have the power, but because it was said. But when the time is over, they will arise. In anywhere they are, they will arise and take their rightful place. That is the prophecy. And when you see things like this happening, they are pointing to the fact that the time for the black to arise and take their place, it is pointing to that reality. Guys, it is time for the black sons to arise. When I say sons, it includes male and female, women and men in general. Guys, let me know what your take is, your perception. I need your reaction to this video. And of course, let it be done unbiasedly, respecting the rules of this channel. Thank you guys for watching. Do well to subscribe, like, and share for great content like this. Bye-bye.